Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Now, if you like, or if you have in the past liked those big epic trailers that accompany the big events in for Riyadh season, you would have been thinking, well, Usyk versus Fury is 3 weeks away. What's going on? Where's the trailer? Oh, it's dropped all right. Oh, yes. And this time, we've had, epic sword and sandals, 3-minute Hollywood epics. We've had Wild West, the old touch of the spaghetti westerns. This time round, it's horror. It's psychological horror. And this new trailer for OLEKSANDR USYK versus TYSON FURY II doesn't disappoint, because you've got Fury and Usyk going about their business throughout the whole trailer, and they're seeing each other in places they shouldn't see each other. So it begins with Fury laying on the psychiatrist's couch. Psychiatrist looks a little bit like Gareth A. Davies. Yes, he does. I still have to give you the willies, isn't it? But, obviously the psychiatrist saying, what's the problem, Mr. Fury? And then you see Fury seeing Usyk, seeing his face like he's in hospital, and a nurse comes in, and when she leans forward, it's Usyk in a wig. Oh, that's pretty horrendous as well. Then he's walking down the street, and he sees a copper, who peers from under his cap, and it's Usyk. Then he sees a little girl walking past with her mum, and the little girl looks up, and it's Usyk's face, and likewise Usyk he's having nightmares about Fury too, like he's walking down the street, and someone puts their hand on his shoulder, and he turns around like aggressively, and the guy goes, "Oh, you dropped your wallet." And he says, "Oh, thank you very much." And as the guy turns around, the back of his head is Fury's face. This is real sort of Don't Look Now. What's that film that was out recently? The Substance. Oh yeah, because right at the end, Fury, I think he can hear Usyk talking, and he undoes his robe, and Usyk's face comes out of his stomach. But a lot of it's really funny, because there's Fury's sitting at the dinner table, and you assume it's Paris opposite him, and then when he looks over, it's Usyk with a big blonde wig. And then you look at the TV, and there's a wildlife show on, and there's a big gorilla, and it's Usyk, and there's some coverage of what looks like the recent American election, and when it's meant to be Trump, I assume. No, it's OLEKSANDR USYK. And so this carries on for the whole 2 minutes, and then Tyson goes crazy, starts smashing up he smashes up his telly. Usyk is in a supermarket. He picks up what looks like a pepperami or something like that, and it's Tyson Fury inside the package, looking at him and talking. And Fury is inspiring, or he's in his changing room, in the locker room maybe. He looks up at his gloves, and the two gloves become Usyk's face. And there's one really funny bit which I thought was, and it's all done with a straight face, by the way. It's not, the music's very haunting and so on. But there's one funny bit where Fury is on what looks like the Traveller campsite, and his old man attacks him. You remember when John Fury headbutted that kid before the first fight? He wasn't a kid. I think he was about 30, but he looked like he was about 20. He headbutted one of Usyk's team, Entourage, and ended up with a cut in his own forehead. There's a scene where he charges up to Tyson and headbutts him, and of course John is the one that ends up with the bloody forehead. All this there's lots of in-jokes in there, and it's good. It's a very funny, but at the same time, like I say, very straight-faced horror film, psychological horror, that is obviously meant to sort of dwell on the fact that these two guys have been on each other's minds since the first fight. And the whole thing concludes with Usyk phoning up Fury and saying, "We need to end this now." And Fury said, "Yes, we do." And then you get the scene where he can hear Usyk. He's standing in front of the mirror. You can hear Usyk talking, and he undoes his robe. And I'm scared to take this one off now. He undoes his robe, and there's Usyk's face talking to him. Go and have a look. It's a good laugh. But again, another epic trailer for a fight that I was sceptical whether it would happen. I thought, all right, we still got 3 weeks to go, but the closer we get, the more I think it will happen. And I'm delighted to be proven wrong. And don't get me wrong. I mean, it's, you know, I wanted it to go ahead, but it looks like it will go ahead, which is fantastic. If it doesn't, someone's wasted a lot of money on a very, very good trailer, another one. But go and have a look at it. Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the the description for this video, and you can have a look at it yourself if you haven't seen it already. But yeah, tell me what you think. Do you like it? How does it compare to the others? Which one do you prefer? But I'll tell you what, someone's got a hell of an imagination. I don't know whether it's the excellent turkey that thinks these up or whether the fighters are consulted or whatever, but God knows how much they must cost. But then when has expense been a problem for Turkey USYK? Never. Probably never will be. Anyway, let me know what you think. Comments below, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hit the like button. Always appreciate your time. And I'm really looking forward to reading your comments as well. Meantime, bye for now.